South of Florida recently announcing a new revamp, a lot of people have been speculating whether or not Greenville will have a new revamp. Now, this is a subject that has been brought up in the past, so today I'm going to be discussing the possibility of it, and whether or not we could actually see another revamp in the future. Now, before we do get into today's video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, as we are now on the road to 15.9k subscribers, so it would obviously be greatly appreciated as always. Also, for those guys who would like to, make sure to join my Discord server in the description below, as my applications for my filming crew are now open. So for those guys who want to have a chance at participating in my future videos, make sure to do that. But anyways, let's get straight into it. So as I stated before, for those guys who don't actually know, Southwest Florida recently announced a new revamp that they're working on. So as you guys can see here on their official server, recently they've been posting a lot of different cool images regarding what they are going to be adding in the revamp, most of which are map changes, and a lot of people have definitely noticed how detailed this map actually is compared to their current map. And what a lot of people have pointed out is how it is actually making Greenville look quite dated at this point. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, Greenville still looks great for its age, but compared to this, I don't even think it really can compete. Now, although it was said in the past that another Greenville revamp would likely never occur, this was honestly said at a time when the devs probably didn't have much vision for the future of the game. But considering that those statements were made like over 3 years ago at this point, with Roblox as a whole changing so much since then, with games like Southwest Florida showing off the true capabilities that they actually have now, it's definitely not a far-fetched idea to think that Greenville could honestly start working on a new revamp of some sort, even if that is literally just a new map, because as I did say before, Greenville's map is now unfortunately starting to show its age. And although it's not severe, and honestly before Southwest Florida's new map was actually announced, you wouldn't even really tell, to be honest. With people realizing how good they can actually make their maps look now, there are a lot of people who are actually thinking that Greenville might be in for a revamp. Now, since Greenville is obviously a pretty small town, unlike Southwest Florida, which is more or less like a city, the stuff that they can add is pretty restricted, and that's why personally I don't think Greenville's entire map needs a revamp, but instead one specific part of it. So if we actually drive down the just by area of the map right here, as most of you guys probably know, down this road, it is extremely empty, and it's basically a completely irrelevant part to the map because there isn't really much to do down here. I mean, the best things that you'll find here is the sheriff's office and the DOT building, but apart from that, this side of the map is essentially completely empty. As you guys can see, there are just tons of fields with absolutely nothing on them, especially when we compare it to the main side of Greenville, which has a lot of stuff around it, which is why this is typically the side of the map that most people are on. Now, as I stated in one of my previous videos, Greenville is actually accompanied by a city called Appleton. As you guys can see, this entire section here is a city, and it is placed right next to Greenville, and it is a lot more populated than Greenville. And a fun in-game fact is that pretty much the entire side behind the main dealership is actually technically in Appleton, or at least roughly crosses into it. And the way how I know this is because that in real life, the entire Best Buy shopping complex, also with Tires Plus, is actually in Appleton, Wisconsin instead of Greenville, which is actually a fact that a lot of people don't know about. So this does actually technically mean that Greenville has already slightly crossed through the border of Appleton, and this is why I don't think it's a crazy idea that Greenville would actually probably revamp this side of the map in the future, as I feel like a lot of the reason why people thought in the past that they probably wouldn't do it is because that it technically isn't in Greenville, and a lot of people would probably think that it might ruin the fact that this game is supposed to be based just in Greenville, Wisconsin and not anywhere else. But since Greenville has already done this since the revamp came out, I could honestly see it being a possibility for the future. But anyways, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments below. Personally, I think it's a really interesting topic, and it does get brought up every once in a while, but now it's probably getting brought up more than ever with the Southwest Florida revamp. So I'd honestly like to hear your guys' thoughts on it, as I feel like a map revamp of some sort, or a revamp in general, could honestly be really cool. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Once again, we're on the road to 15.9k subscribers, so it would be greatly appreciated. And also, once again, make sure to join my Discord server if you guys want to apply for my filming crew and want to have a chance at partaking in some of my future videos. But anyways, I'll see you guys in the next one.